What's up, HOH Racing TV? How you guys doing today?
We are doing excellent. We have a guest here to meet you today. Who is this?
This is Charlie.
Hey, Charlie!
Charlie's a good dog. Charlie is a animal rescue. He came from, where did he come from?
He came from Stanislaus County, California. He was at the animal control facility there and almost was euthanized twice.
That's awful.
Thanks to Happy Black Jack Animal Rescue down here close to the Tampa area.
Gotta give a shout out to them.
Yeah, so they pulled him, transported him all the way down to Florida, and among his route, the founder of that rescue had a family crisis and emergency, and she had to shut her doors and find homes for all of her rescues in an emergency. So they reached out to us and was transferred to the other side of the fence. So this is our hard rescue right here. We only work with hard rescues. We're not a pet rehoming facility, but we do take in animals that have absolutely no other option.
Yes, we're trying to give them their last chance, and everybody deserves chances in life. I'm sure you've gotten many chances in your life. So we're trying to do the same thing for animals.
So Mr. Charlie made a beautiful trip, came to a beautiful farm, and has been learning a lot of beautiful house manners.
Something everybody needs. Speaking of that, how did you go from rescuing dogs to helping children out?
Oh, that's a good question. How did I do that? So when I first started in 2006, I was strictly animal rescue, right? But I learned that a lot of people actually just need help. It's a lot of training, a lot of financial issues that they're getting rid of their animals for. And basically, I didn't want to be a pet rehoming service. So people call me, hey, we need to give you our dog, but there's so many dogs already in shelters being euthanized. So I only limit my rescues to hard rescues, which means animals that absolutely have no other chance. They're on the euthanasia list at other animal control facilities, or they're on the euthanasia list because they were hit by a car or they have some other illness that's treatable, but people can't afford it.
Yes, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, so to answer that question, I got a little bit off track right there. So to answer that question, how did we start working with kids? Because I realized it's not the animal's fault they're here. It's the human's fault. And I could be an endless cycle of animal rescue and then later.
When they're looking for an actual option, an actual fix, and not just a Band-Aid. So
we are
being a
breaking the cycles, right? So we are working with the humans to treat the animals better, because it's up to our community to do better with them, right?
It's up to us. We're control what happens with these animals, whether they get bred, whether they get treated properly, whether they just end up in a proper spot. It's all ours, you know. It's our community, it's you, it's us.
Yeah, so
this is how we train them.
What are some of the cycles of abuse and neglect towards animals and children? Well, sometimes anger management. We got some people they can't control their anger very well, right?
Yep. So you will see them taking them out on their animals, and that's not right.
And on their kids, right? Yeah. So there's anger management, lack of communication skills, not knowing the difference between being aggressive, passive, and assertive. So those are really important things that people can learn.
Yeah, it's all about your actions and what people see in you. The dog sees the same thing. So if you're acting aggressive, mean, and angry, the dog's gonna know that, and it's gonna act accordingly to that. So that's kind of what we're trying to do, is bring awareness to how our actions are and how they are treated and seen by the rest of the community in the world. So mental health issues also impact how people treat animals and kids. So we have a huge, I'm working on my LCSW. I got 300 hours left where I am a licensed therapist. Right now I'm just a registered therapist through the Florida State. I'm on my RCSWI, registered clinical social work intern. a lot of words there.
A lot of big acronyms, but in short, man, Therapy is a huge part of our program. Teaching anger management, communication, dealing with underlying mental health issues. It's important to break the cycles of abuse and neglect in our community. Getting right down to the root of the problem, right?
And if you think you can be angry and working on mechanics, cars, and motorcycles and stuff, you got another thing coming. You better know how to keep your emotions to a check, because otherwise you're gonna break stuff, and that's no good, because that just hurts all of us.
So what's another reason why we have cycles of abuse and neglect in our community?
Money.
Oh my gosh, do you know how expensive it is whenever your car or your house breaks down and you can't afford to pay somebody else to fix it?
Yep.
Right?
So, and that's the whole reason I got started. That's how I'm where I'm at today, is because I could not afford to go to the races. For one thing, that was just way out of my league, even though I was good at it. But so I wanted to do something that was close to it. So I got a street bike, and then I couldn't work on the street bike. So I had to figure out how to work on it. And that's just how it started for me. And now I'm a FCA Master Certified Technician. And I got that way just by starting on my own stuff, you know, and just doing it instead of being scared. So we're trying to get that to everybody else, because anybody can do this stuff. Anybody can know how to treat dogs, know their language, and understand what they want, and teach them the proper way. You guys can learn how to change an engine or rebuild an engine, or hell, work on your own house. You won't need to pay somebody else for that stuff, because we're going to show you how to do it all.
Yep. And if you're good enough, you've got that drive and motivation, we're going to help you get your own business going, because we also need, and our community needs businesses, right?
Yes.
We are going, man, how many kids out there know how to change the oil, change the tire, know how to weld a drill, right? How many kids out here know how to use these tools, what the tools even are? So we're going to be working with the kids to teach them some valuable skills that help reduce the financial stress in the household, and maybe even bring in a stream of finance. So that way they won't be so stressed out, which is one of the cycles of abuse and neglect. So let's all work together as a community to break the cycles of abuse and neglect. Instead of
Charlie says, peace out.
Instead of just putting Band-Aids on it, right?
Right? Yeah. Band-Aids don't help. They come off after a while, and it doesn't do any good. So let's go to the root of the cause and fix that, because that's where it all starts, and that's where we can all help out.
So if you want to be a foster home for some hard rescues, you want to be a mentor for some of our hard teens, click the link up. I think it's going to be up that way.
Might be up that way.
I'm thinking that way.
At the very
way up there, and I can't move it. Sorry guys, you got to find it.
Gotta find it.
All right.
Hey, if you got some way of helping us out for the cause, let us know. We need all the help we can get.
We're doing this as a team, a community, and we need your support. So thank you, everybody. Peace out.